Imagine stumbling across a coin in your change jar that looks ordinary but could actually be worth up to $145,000. That's not fantasy, that's the reality behind one of the rarest and most mysterious US coins ever minted, the 1976 Bicentennial Quarter Era dollar. In this video, we're diving deep into the jaw-dropping story of this American treasure, how to identify it, the rare errors that make it skyrocket in value, and why collectors are scrambling to get their hands on one. If you have any old quarters lying around, you need to watch this until the end. One could change your life. The birth of the Bicentennial Quarter. In 1976, the United States celebrated its 200th birthday, the bicentennial of American independence. To commemorate this monumental event, the U.S. Mint took an unprecedented step. They temporarily replaced the reverse designs of the quarter, half dollar, and dollar coins with patriotic imagery. The Bicentennial Quarter, officially released in 1975 and 1976, features obverse front George Washington's familiar profile, same as previous years. What makes a coin worth six figures? In general, a coin becomes extremely valuable when it has three key factors. Scarcity: is it extremely rare? Mint error: was it made incorrectly at the mint in a way that escaped detection? Desirability: is there high demand among collectors? The 1976 Bicentennial Quarter is common, but the rare error versions, they're 1 in a billion. And that makes all the difference. Some of these coins were accidentally struck on the wrong metal planchets, or were minted using incorrect dies or pressures. In a few extreme cases, these rare errors were preserved in pristine condition, and that's where values soar past six figures. Let's look at the types of rare Bicentennial Quarter errors that have turned pocket change into a $200,000 payday. The rarest Bicentennial Quarter errors. Struck on a silver planchet error. Normally, quarters from circulation were minted in copper nickel clad, while special collector versions from San Francisco were struck in 40% silver. $125,000 to $145,000. And $120,000. Double-struck errors. Coins that were struck more than once, either slightly off-center or with rotation, are called double-struck errors. These are visually stunning and highly collectible. $50,000 to $100,000. Wrong planchet strikes. Another, struck on a Philippine 10-centimo brass planchet, fetched $95,000 to $125,000 due to its extreme rarity. Proof with deep error dies. Some proof quarters struck in San Francisco were struck with incorrect or improperly polished dies, leading to dramatic deep cameo errors or frosted misalignments. $40,000 to $60,000. Die cap and broad strike errors. A broad strike Bicentennial Quarter with a full reverse image invisible error recently sold for $35,000 to $50,000. Record-breaking auction sales. Let's look at real sales of Bicentennial era quarters that broke the bank. 1976 quarter struck on silver planchet, MS-66, sold for $100,000. Double-struck Bicentennial Quarter on off-center planchet sold for $95,000. 1976 quarter struck on 1C planchet sold for $125,000. Broad-struck die cap era PCGS MS-65 sold for $145,000. PR-70 deep cameo Bicentennial Quarter sold for $48,500. And here's the jaw-dropper, 1976 Bicentennial Quarter with multiple errors, silver planchet plus off-center plus double die, auctioned for a record-breaking $200,000. These aren't myths or exaggerations, they're real coins sold to real collectors, many of whom are still actively searching for the next treasure. How to identify a rare 1976 quarter? Now you're probably wondering, how can I tell if my Bicentennial Quarter is worth thousands? Here's a checklist. Check the edge. Regular clad quarters have a copper nickel edge with a visible orange stripe. Silver era quarters will have a solid silver edge, no copper. Weigh the coin. Use a jeweler's scale. Clad quarters equals 5.67 g. Silver planchets equals 5.75 g. Wrong planchet equals maybe lighter, e.g. 2.5 g for a cent. Inspect for visual errors. Off-center strikes, double strikes, or unusual colorations are key signs. Look for partial dates, die cracks, or ghost images. Look for S mint mark. S equals San Francisco Mint, silver collector's strike. No mint mark, or D equals Philadelphia or Denver regular circulation. Get it graded. Submit to PCGS or NGC for professional authentication. Mint error coins in MS-65 MS-70 condition can fetch huge premiums. How to make a fortune? Check the composition. Is it silver? Most 1976 quarters are copper nickel clad, worth face value. But if you find a 40% silver Bicentennial Quarter, you're looking at $1,000 to $2,000 minimum, and much more if it's in mint condition or a special strike. How to check? Look at the edge. Silver quarters won't have the copper stripe. Only the San Francisco Mint S produced silver versions, as part of collector sets, not for circulation. Look for rare errors. This is where the real money is. Rare errors can fetch $5,000, $25,000 plus, and in some extreme cases, over $50,000 at auction. Top errors to look for: double die obverse DDO. Look for doubling on the words liberty or I in God we trust. Off-center strikes. If the design is misaligned, it can be worth hundreds to thousands. Struck on wrong planchet. A quarter struck on a nickel, penny, or dollar blank can sell for $15,000. Missing clad layer. Looks coppery on one side. Value, $1,000 to $3,000. Check the mint mark. The 1976 Bicentennial Quarters came from 3 mints: no mint mark Philadelphia, D Denver, S San Francisco. Only the S mint made proof and silver coins, and some of these, especially deep cameo proofs, can bring $2,000 to $5,000 if graded PR70. Grade your coin professionally. If you think you have something rare, don't clean the coin. Instead, submit it to a trusted grading service like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Company. A high-grade, rare error Bicentennial Quarter can go from pocket change to a small fortune. Tips for collecting: know the types. There are 3 primary versions of the 1976 quarter: clad business strike, no mint mark or D common; clad proof, S mint mark, mirror-like finish, collectible. 40% silver clad, from mint sets higher value. Found in 1976, S silver Bicentennial uncirculated set. Also in 1976, S silver proof set. Check the mint marks. No mint mark equals Philadelphia. D equals Denver. S equals San Francisco. Proofs and silver issues. Always check for mint marks on the obverse, front, of the coin, right next to Washington's ponytail. Look for errors and varieties. Rare error coins can bring in big bucks. Watch for double die obverse, DDO, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks or cuts, struck on wrong planchet, e.g. dime or penny blank. Tip: use a 10x loop or USB microscope to examine details closely. Grade matters. Coin condition affects value. MS 60 to MS 65, average uncirculated. MS 66 and above, premium value. Proof coins, PR 69 or PR 70 are the top-tier grades. Keep coins in airtight holders or slabs if professionally graded, to prevent wear. Buy certified coins for investment. If you're collecting for value appreciation, buy coins graded by PCGS Professional Coin Grading Service, NGC Numismatic Guarantee Company. High-grade 1976 S silver proof quarters can sell for $2,000 to $75,000, while rare error coins may fetch hundreds or even thousands. Avoid cleaning coins. Never clean your quarter. It destroys the natural patina and significantly reduces collector value. Bonus tips: check bank rolls and old change for uncirculated pieces. Watch for auctions or estate sales. Many overlook these coins' potential. Build a Bicentennial coin set, quarter, half dollar, and dollar, in all types, clad, silver, proof, for a themed collection. Final thought: the 1976 Bicentennial Quarter isn't just a piece of pocket change, it's a symbol of America's 200th birthday, historic celebration struck in copper and nickel. While most are common, a select few with rare errors or high-grade conditions have stunned collectors with values reaching thousands of dollars. So, before you spend that quarter, take a closer look. You just might be holding a piece of history worth far more than 25 cents. After all, treasure often hides in plain sight.